everyone. Today I'm going to be making something that's very unusual. And I want to give a disclaimer because this is not USDA regulated. In other words, this wasn't tested to see if it's USDA safe. But I'm going to share with you different times throughout this video a link to Starry Hilder's video on canning cheese. And today I'm going to be canning cheese. Now I do this once a year, and I'm going to share with you the process of canning cheese. Only for most of you will just be watching this as a video that's unusual. And I know a few of you also can cheese. I'm not recommending this video to anybody who does not feel comfortable in canning, and especially canning things that are a little bit more unique and a little bit not the mainstream. But I take cheddar cheese, and it's this cheese sauce, and I recan this, and I have done this for many years. And I know lots and lots of women who are more gifted in the skill of more technical canning that they do this. You need to know the rules about canning. You need to learn all of the things about canning that maybe wouldn't be just in your regular books. Lots of people can cheese and can butter and can things like that. So I'm going to point you to Starry Hilder's because she's a large channel and she does a lot of these kind of things, and that way you can refer to her. Get one step further in my precautions, so when I can this cheese, I always store my cheese in the refrigerator. So I bet you're wondering, well, why, Tessie, would you go through all of this work? Buy cheese in a big number 10 container, and why would you recan it? If you buy it in this, it's very cheap at Walmart. And if you open a large container like this, it won't last you very long in the refrigerator. And freezing it, you can freeze it, and I do freeze some of it as well. It doesn't have the same consistency, but it's great for cooking. But if you recan it in small jelly jars like this, you're able to preserve it for up to 8, 9, 10 months, even longer. It's sealed. Now, majority of the people, they can it and they just put it on their shelves. And you can do that, and everybody seems to do that. I like to take it one step further, and I like to store my jars in the refrigerator because botulism does not grow in 40-degree temperatures or less. So the chances of me having botulism are literally zero because I'm using safe canning practices and I'm storing it in the refrigerator. And that way I'm able to take a large can like this and I'm able to store it for a long period of time. In fact, I can't see it could ever go bad if you have it sealed properly, but I like taking that extra step. So what we do is we're going to take the lid off of this, and we are going to put it in some boiling water, and we're going to slowly make this sauce hot. And that is the easiest way to do it. You won't scorch it, and it works out perfectly. All you need to do is go on YouTube and search canning cheddar cheese sauce, and you will find countless videos on people who can it. Now, most of them, in fact, I have never seen any that actually store it in the refrigerator after they're done canning it, and I think that is extremely a safe precaution. And I enjoy having cheddar cheese sauce any time of the day whenever I need it for my recipes. Botulism is killed if it is cooked to 120 degrees and it's cooked for 3 minutes or longer. Botulism cannot grow in any food if it is cooked. Does that mean your food is safe? It's not. If your food is not canned properly, you still could get food poisoning, but the statistics are you cannot get botulism if your food is always heated. So when in doubt, throw it out. And I always, things like this cheese and things like this, I will always make sure I heat it to 120 degrees for 3 minutes or longer before I actually use it. So there you go. It's a long introduction to a very short video, but I wanted to share a little bit about that. So the cheese is really hot, and when you heat it this way, you don't scorch it. So this is a perfect way of heating it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take and we're going to put it into our jelly jars. So you're going to fill it to you're about at the rim. It's a slightly messy job, but it works really well. And it's so nice to have on hand for all kinds of cooking. And so I'm going to keep filling all of these, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're finished. I'm not sure how many it's going to give me. I have 2 of these, but I'm only going to use 1 today. I'm only going to can 1. And then when these jars are empty, then I'll go ahead and can the other can full of. This will last me, at least 6 months. About 6 months. I don't use cheddar cheese that much, but when I have it, I sure do like to use it. So, I'll get back to you when they're all filled. So, we carefully made sure that we washed all of our rims. Now, you want to make sure they are very clean when you're working with cheese like this. Now, like I said, this is cheese sauce. So, there's some preservatives in this cheese to begin with. This isn't straight all cheese, it's cheese sauce, which has all kinds of things in it. We're going to take a clean lid, clean ring, and we're going to do like we do for all canning. Now, you want to make sure that your water is boiling rapidly before you put the cheese in it. And we are going to can this for 20 minutes. That's it, 20 minutes to 25 minutes. You don't need to can it any more than that. You just want to make sure everything is very clean. So I'm going to share with you what it looks like when we're all finished and everything is canned up, and then I will label it and I will store it in my spare refrigerator that I have. So I'll see you in a little while. Here you go, my friends. The cheese sauce is already canned. It is all sealed. Now we let it sit for 24 hours, and then I will take the screw bands off and I will label it, and I will store it in my refrigerator, and it can store up to a year. Because it's sealed, it could even store for longer. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on a more unusual thing to can. Years ago, our forefathers did many things that they would consider not safe today. And years ago, many families in the Appalachian Mountains especially did things the old-fashioned way. And I enjoy the old-fashioned way of life. I enjoy learning these skills, and these skills come in handy. And actually, less than 2% of botulism in this day and age is caused by canned food. The majority of it is caused by restaurant food that's been left go, hasn't been refrigerated, and also has been caused by large corporations when they do mass producing of food, and then the food isn't quality controlled. Your home canned foods have very low rates of any kind of botulism, and that is because people know the safeguards. One is always heat your food to make sure that there is no botulism there. So many people are so afraid of canning because of botulism. In fact, you would have a higher risk of being in an airplane crash than having botulism or any other kind of accident. Botulism is almost non-existent, and that is in the world. You can even get botulism from drinking water that wasn't purified correctly in other countries. So botulism is something I'm not concerned about, and I can't wait to share with you a little bit about how I do some more untraditional things in life. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Do 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 do. Well, hi everybody. This is Friday, and take a look at what I have outside my back door. Who needs to rake the leaves? It's winter time here on the homestead. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. So, for those of you who live in the South and don't know what it's like to have snow, I'm going to have my snow for you. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. What a crazy world we live in. don't you think? Just another day on the homestead, and to think, we've got snow. Woo, it feels so good by the fire. Get ready, there's going to be lots of videos where Tessie is sitting by her fire. Oh, it's so warm and cozy. I wish you were all with me and joining on this peaceful evening. Like I tell you, I hope you're having a really great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. From my house to yours, many love and much blessings.